Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Hey now. Alright, we are live. Let's get the word out. Oh, somebody tag me over here? Hey now. Hey, Gray. Yeah. Don't. By the way, that I don't know if you saw it in the political discourse. Don't save that picture and use it later. I don't like that. Okay. Oh my. It's a badass song. Why? Okay, then why save it? Like, I'm asking you to please not do that. Like, you know I spend like several hours a day on a camera and everything, but like, I just did this like really goofy face to just illustrate my reaction to that, and it, like, I don't know, I don't like that, is what I'm saying. I'm asking you, please don't do that. Like, why would you even save it if you're not going to use it? Well, I get that, it was supposed to be funny, but I would just prefer you didn't save the picture. I don't need an explanation. I get it. I put it on there. I'm just asking you, please don't save it. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Oh, I'm confused. All right. Hey, Wayne. I have some, like, thoughts about Xenogears that I want to, like, express, and I was sort of, like, thinking to myself, thank you, Gray, should I do that now at the beginning of stream or afterwards, like when the credits are rolling, right? And I've decided both. I'm going to talk about it now and I'm going to talk about it then. I mean, not right this second. I'm going to give people more a chance to come in, but ooh. But yeah, hey Alice. By the way, Wayne, did you back read the stuff from the Discord from today? I don't know if you caught up or not. Ooh. This song is badass. I mean, it's a playlist of final boss themes. It should be badass, but I didn't know Wild Arms XF had not everything. Alright, well, if I could just ask all the moderators for today and maybe for the next, like, I don't know, maybe like a week or so, right? To just occasionally keep an eye on list of viewers. And let me know if you see anything suspicious. You get what I'm saying? You know, not bots, but, you know, like, people who really should just leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? People who really, like, it's funny because, like, there are certain people that I just don't talk about on stream, generally speaking. And, well, the hammer wouldn't do you any good, Wayne. Because I'm not looking for anybody who might be saying anything. I just want to know if you see any accounts watching that should just find something better to do. Like, the subject came up in yesterday's stream about a certain person whose name is Noun. Okay. And it came up because I was reminiscing about Nintarius Famicreep, who I think is hilarious, and how there was a weird sort of thing where she tried to convince me that a lot of people didn't like Nin. And it was this bizarre thing because, like, as you know, she was talking about conversations that were happening on another server that I found out were never happening, and it was all just a bunch of lies and BS. And it was weird because she almost never comes up, right? Almost never talk about her, almost never bring her up. It's, you know, we've so moved beyond her that it's like, who cares, right? And suddenly yesterday, well, actually today, earlier today, she made a post about me and EB and other people in the community, and it was, like, really suspicious, and then I was talking about that in Discord, and right around the time that I was talking about it, it suddenly deleted itself, right? Like, the Tumblr fairy came and got rid of that for us, I guess. But, you know, coincidence or not, I'm just saying, if you see Noun or you see Terry, just let me know, privately. Because it's so silly. Like, it could very well be a coincidence, but I feel like it's not. And I would rather believe that they're actually sitting there fucking watching my streams, jerking off to their, what was that word? Performative self-loathing. Then I would rather believe that, and that maybe one of them has a sock puppet account in the Discord. Of course, thank you. Then believe that somebody from the Discord is running off and being like, they're talking about you, because it's bad on a lot of levels. Like, it's like, because she doesn't need that either. You know what I mean? That, like, does she want to hear about that? I doubt it. So, you know, alright. Well, Xenogears. Let's talk about Xenogears, right? Yeah, it's so silly, right? It's so silly. Like, yeah, we talked about her a little bit, but it's like, it's all stuff that actually happened. Not like her post that talked about a lot of things that didn't happen. Yeah. But anyway, Xenogears. So we're going to be finishing this today. Like, come hell or high water, I'm finishing this. I did a lot of sort of kind of grinding between last stream and this one because I wanted to be a higher level, obviously, but not that being a higher level helps you that much because you're in the robot for the whole end game, it seems. The grindhouse. Manslaughter! Yeah. Manslaughter. I don't know why that came into my head. You say grindhouse, and I'm like, manslaughter! The slaughter of a man! Yeah. Well, anyway. Because you're in the robot, you know, everything is key to, like, the robot's equipment. I did find the shop that Big what's-his-face, Big Joe had, and is in the lighthouse, and bought all the better equipment. You finally got your giant-sized man thing. It's a cool comic, though. But anyway, you could offer to show people your giant-sized man thing now. And then have the picture of the comic, or the comic itself, ready to go. But anyway, the speed stat does help, because the speed stat is derived from the actual character, not from the gear. So I did level up a bunch, but it was mostly grinding for money, which you don't get from endgame enemies, but they do drop things that you can sell. There you go. So, I was mostly fighting dragons that drop equipment that I could sell, and I got the gears pretty well spec'd out. They don't have a whole hell of a lot of defense. I'm going with an all-offensive strategy. Hey, EB. Yeah, that best part of the game, never having to play it again. So I'm ready. I'm ready to roll through it. I don't know how long it's going to be in terms of, like, cutscenes and whatnot, but we're pretty much ready to go into the final dungeon. Nice. Nice. And EB, I know you're just coming in here just to reiterate what I told Wayne and Alice, that I would prefer for, especially today, but maybe for like the next week or so, if the moderators could keep an eye on the watch list and just make sure that nobody's around who really should leave me the fuck alone and stop watching my shit. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I don't really like the build that I went for with Faye and Shitan and Bart is all offense, no defense. Like, they're not wearing armor. They're just, it's all stat boosting for offense. Just damage everything. And from what I'm reading, that's actually, from what I've read on like GameFAQs forums and stuff, it's actually a super viable strategy. As a matter of fact, some people were saying that you could even sacrifice fuel for more power by getting a frame that only gives you 1,000 fuel. But when I was seeing the damage numbers I was doing as it is, I decided to not go that crazy. Plus, it would have been a lot more grinding to afford those frames. Now, as for my actual thoughts that I wanted to talk about, because I have a lot to say about Xenogears that I've been ruminating over the last week or so. And I was, like I said, I was really sort of like trying to figure out where I wanted to talk about it now at the beginning of stream or wait till the game's over. But I'm going to talk about it now and later, and sort of maybe give a different perspective later. You know, like I said in the stream title and the live alert message and everything, when I was a kid and I first played this game beat me. And it beat me hard. And I got through a lot of... I pointed out the exact moment where I decided that I didn't want to play it anymore. And I moved on because there were a lot of other games coming out for PlayStation that were a lot more fun. And yes, knowing what I know now, I would rather have gotten Suikoden than Xenogears. Absolutely. Way better game, Suikoden. But anyway, what I'm getting at is... Oh, sorry about that. I just wanted to see what game this was. I never heard of it. Because I was about 16 or 17 years old when I first played Xenogears. And now I'm 42, right? I had these thoughts that, you know, maybe I just didn't get it, right? Because it all seemed very pretentious to me and very over the top and not very well written. And I didn't get how anybody was saying that it was so wonderfully written and that it had such a strong narrative and how it had great themes and everything. And I didn't really see where it was doing anything that other games didn't do better, right? And I even remember seeing this website that, like, said something pretty fucked up, I thought, about Breath of Fire 3. And it was saying something like, oh, this was like the Dark Ages because before Xenogears we had to play this crap to be able to kill God. And I'm like, Breath of Fire 3 is great. What are you talking about, you know? And I have had numerous people tell me over the years that for not liking Xenogears, that I am both wrong and stupid. That I'm wrong because it's objectively great. And that I am stupid because if you don't get it, then you're obviously like not at that level where you can appreciate the wonderful things that it's doing. And I'm sorry to hear. I really am sorry to hear that. I was hoping that we could at least have a good time dunking on it, you know. But we're at the end now. I was hoping that you all would have fun at least watching. But it really isn't that good. And I like coming back to it. It's not only is it not well written, it's worse than I remember it being. Because I remember it being mostly good until the second disc. And having played it again, it's pretty bad in terms of writing right from the get-go. It's really derivative, and it doesn't do anything in particular really well. So it's certainly not like the lens of maturity looking back at it. Oh, I get you. Okay. Well, the translation is what it is. The games weren't translated all that well back then, you know? I mean, some of them were, but it was kind of rare to get like a really... Like, Final Fantasy VII wasn't translated well, but it was still good. You know what I mean? Like, Final Fantasy VII still had a good story. You could tell that it was good, even if it wasn't translated well. And this is after Final Fantasy VII. You know, looking at it, like... I do respect the hell out of the guy who created Xenogears. That's the one thing that I've taken from playing it again. I respect the hell out of the fact that the guy has been trying to improve over and over again. Yeah. Well, maybe one day we'll play through the Final Fantasy VII Remake and see what the story's like in that. I mean, it's the same story, right? But at the same time, they do expand it quite a bit from what I understand. So it would be cool to see like what the dialogue is like and everything, right? But Final Fantasy VII, you can say that like there are aspects of it that are bad, right? But it was like very of its time. And in the moment, it was a really great game. But Xenogears, I didn't, you know, like, I'm saying the decades that and my differing perspective and everything has made it worse. And honestly, 2 weeks ago, I was shocked at how sexist the game got. Out of nowhere, it just decided to go on this wild tangent. And one of the things that I was trying to get to, one of the people that was really, really fucked up to me, because, like, if there's a game that I really love and somebody else doesn't like it, so the fuck what, right? Not everybody can like everything, right? Like, if somebody came to me and said they didn't like, you know, like Hollow Knight or whatever, or Xenoblade Chronicles or Skyrim or whatever, fine, cool, you know, I don't care. More for me, exactly. But when I say I don't like Xenogears, there are people who like it that get, like, really fucking weird about it. And one of the people that got really fucking weird about it was Tanya. And this game seemed to define her in so many ways, and even having played through it now, I can't understand. Right? Yeah, well, she demade it, if anything, but like her understanding of Xenogears was at a surface level, and I think that that is what made Sanctus Mortem better, because it simplified everything, right? Because Xenogears is so overwrought. But the actual, like the way that it is gone at the very end makes me think that either she didn't see how sexist it is, or she didn't care, or she just never actually beat it. And out of those, I've leaned heavily towards she didn't play it. She didn't actually beat it. Because like I don't ever remember actually seeing her beat any game. Like even when she was streaming, which was a very brief period, but like I don't even know if she beat Chrono Trigger on stream, and she certainly didn't finish Final Fantasy IV any of the times, like whether it was on YouTube or Twitch or anything. So I don't know. Oh, everything that's popular gets that backlash, right? You know, and it's funny because, like, I will tell you that, like, I will be the first to say that Final Fantasy VII is, like, kind of overrated. But at the same time, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's still a fucking really good game. Like, if I was to give it a score out of 10, it's a solid 8, right? And with a better translation, it would probably be a 9 or a 10. Right? Like, it's a solid fucking 8 out of 10. Really good game. But then, you know, like, I'm always afraid of saying that because then people will think I'm just hating on it or that I just don't like it because it's popular. And it's like, no, it's just, it has its issues. That's all. It's still really, really fucking good. It's still way better than Xenogears is, right? It's not even close comparing the two. Like, I don't understand how this, like, the weird sort of, like, Alice, I think, said something about the people had Stockholm Syndrome for Xenogears. Yeah. I think that's the thing, though. Like, if a game's really important to you because you got you into games or got you into RPGs or whatever, that's valid, too, right? But I don't see, like... How could... Like, if somebody's first JRPG was Xenogears, can you imagine them thinking, like, are they all like this? Like... And even back in the day, like, in the old AOL instant messengers and chat rooms and shit, like, people be like, you know, fuck you, Xenogears taught me how to love. And I'm like, okay, so some of you guys watching right now have not experienced Xenogears firsthand, but have gone through the journey with me. Like, is it better than what I'm saying? Is it worse than what I'm saying? Or am I, like, saying it what it is, you know, that it is what it is? Like, in terms of just, like, obviously you can't comment too much on, like, gameplay, but, like, the story is what I'm basically getting at. Because to me, it seems really fucking bad. Like, really bad. But what I think compels me to actually finish it is, well, obviously, I know it was unfinished, you know, and that's more Square Enix's fault than the creator's fault. What compels me is that there's good ideas in there. Yeah, I mean, like, rose-colored glasses is totally a thing. There are totally games that I've gone back to thinking that they were great and found out that they were not great. And even games that I thought were, like, shitty. I mean, they were still shitty, but they were... Like, we played through Lord of the Rings, and it actually, like, I said it, like, it's not as bad as I remember it. Like, it's still kind of bad, but it's not as bad as I remember it being. But there's some good ideas in there. I just think that, like, it comes off as immature, you know? And I don't mean, like... I don't mean immature in the sense of being, like, petulant, right? I mean that it's just very, I'm 15 and I'm the smartest person in the universe and this is my, my diatribe. You know what I mean? To me, it's the rambling thoughts of a very intelligent person who has a lot of thoughts but doesn't have the skill to weave those thoughts into a story, and seeing what would become the elements of Xenoblade Chronicles, which I think is one of the best JRPG stories out there. You see, this is like the primordial ooze where it came from. What's a game that I've actually grown to appreciate over the years? Let me think about that. Oh, actually, that's a really easy answer. Believe it or not, it would be Final Fantasy VI. Because back in the day, I didn't think it was as great as everybody was saying. And I think part of it was just that the translation was so terrible. You know? And knowing what I know about how the game was translated and all the effort that was actually put into it, and having played it with, you know, like the Game Boy version and the Pixel remaster, it's really fucking good, right? It's really fucking good. But yeah, Final Fantasy VI makes. Also, actually, Final Fantasy II as well. I have, because the thing about Final Fantasy II is the gameplay is booty, right? Like it just doesn't play well. But they've released remaster and remake and remake of remaster and remaster of remake, and it's gotten incrementally better each time. And then when you can finally play it and not want to tear your eyeballs out. It's actually got a pretty fun story to it. Even though it's basically just, you know, Star Wars. Honestly, I don't think I could get through Final Fantasy VIII the way that I'm getting through Xenogears. I really don't think I can do it with Final Fantasy VIII. There's something about that game that angers me. You know what I mean? Like, Xenogears was always, like, it never angered me. Oh, as Breath of Fire 3. Look at that. I'm just talking about it. Xenogears, like, doesn't anger me. It just sort of makes me roll my eyes. But there's something about Final Fantasy VIII that gives me a visceral sort of, like I'm repulsed by it. And the last time I tried to play through it, which was quite a while ago, it was about maybe 15 years ago, I got about halfway through Disc 1, and I just said, you know, I could be doing literally anything else. So, like, in the course of going through Final Fantasy games, I don't think I'll be doing... Like, I'm definitely doing 1 through 6 for Friday streams, right? And then, like 7 and beyond we'll figure out, but... I've been wanting to play 7, but... and I want to play 9, but 8 is just, like... I always told people if I ever did, like, all of the Final Fantasies, I would just... replace 8 with Tactics. We already played through Tactics. Tactics is amazing. But there's something... You know what it is? Is that... With Xeno... I'll tell you the difference... Right? I just figured it out. The difference between Xenogears and Final Fantasy VIII is... I could turn my brain off with I could turn my brain off with either game, right? Ignore the story, ignore the characters, and just play it as a video game, a challenge to get through. And Final Fantasy VIII is, like, really not fun to play. It's just, the gameplay is just so bad. It's a, you know, and to play it effectively, you have to do so many tedious, unfun things that even people who like the game cannot defend those things. Warhammer 40k bolt gunsman good? Does it shoot inflatable huskies at people? Of course it doesn't. You could find the most ardent Final Fantasy VIII fan, whether it's Gray or prize-winning Squid or whoever, and ask them what they like about it, and they're never gonna say, "Oh, the battles are fun. It's fun to play the game." Right? They're going to talk about the card game or the story or the romance aspect or the graphics or the music, which is dope. Well, we try not to mention him. Like, the music is really good, but nobody's going to be like, "Oh, it's just a fun game," right? Like, okay, I'm going to bring up Hitomi, right? Because I don't think I messaged her, actually. Let me tell her I'm live playing Xenogears. Like, okay, so one of the things, like, Hitomi, everybody's got hot takes, right? And Hitomi's hot take is she does not like Final Fantasy VII, which is fair, right? I understand that, right? But, like, even on that level, she would tell you that it's a fun game to play. She just doesn't like the story, right? Yeah, and that doesn't bother you. Like, if somebody doesn't like something that I like, I don't get all weird about it, you know? I sometimes ask why, and I try to, and whenever I ask why, I try to be very, like, super careful in my approach, right? Because one thing that I hate, one thing that drives me insane is if I say I don't like something, and then this person comes at me really accusatory, like, "Why don't you like it? List the reasons," you know? And it's like, I don't need to defend myself. This isn't a court, right? I just don't like it, and you need to accept that. So I don't want to come off that way because it's something that I dislike. So I get curious. Like, we had somebody come in here. I forget the guy's name. He comes in, like, every Tuesday because he likes Metroidvanias, right? And he mentioned that he didn't like Hollow Knight all that much. And I said, it's interesting. I really like Hollow Knight. What don't you like about it? And he said he didn't like the combat. And I said, okay, yeah. If you don't like the combat, you're not going to like the game. It's such a big part of the game is combat. I personally like the combat, but like that, I'm just curious. Sometimes I will ask why, but I have to be very careful because I really don't want to come off in an accusatory way where I'm coming at someone, you know? Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. She had like a weird hot take about Final Fantasy VI, and was sort of like, "I'm sure you guys hate me for not liking Final Fantasy VI," and it's like, yeah, we don't really care, man. Like who cares? Like she just wanted to be oppressed for having a bad opinion, and eventually we found that bad opinion, but it wasn't nothing to do with video games. Anyway, guys, let's get started. Let's play the intro. As soon as I find that button, here we are. Yeet! We gotta go out. Oh. Can't hide the aroma of flowers. You can with shit. Yeah. Fire! Yeah. Oh, fire!
That's exactly what she said. It's something about her ass. I get the feeling, though, she's very lonely. She kept talking about her ass.
What the hell? You beat me. But now you're going to have to take on the desert route to get the water. Oh, I'm dead as shit. My home planet needs me. Goodbye. Let's go down to my pond. I'll teach you the nature of getting quacked out. Fuma's alternate color is fucking whack. He looks like a fucking punk rock banana. Please enter box. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Come on, are you an ass? You think you could prevent me? You can't stop me. I can't be stopped. Oh, I could be stopped by that, though. Oh, punish me! I got a knife! Oh, I'm a naughty abomination. Hey now. So I was actually reading what you were saying there, EB. The thing about Fake Name is, like, he's legitimately a terrible person, right? It's not like the whole thing with Noun is interesting because it's like, I think somebody said something about Noun being like a chud, and I was like, no, she's not a chud. She's not a hateful person. She's just not a bigot or anything really wrong like that. She's just got like some fucking problems, and for whatever reason, could never get along with us properly. But like, I will defend that she never like said anything like bigoted or anything like that. You know, that's like Fake Name. Like, he's fair game because he's like legitimately like a terrible fucking shitlord. But, you know, like, the thing about Hipster Sephi is interesting because, like, right around the same time that she started her whole weird homophobic rant was that she was saying that she was a furry, and I'm like, you know that's a really, like, accepting community, right? Like, you're not gonna do well there. It's a bad idea to say that kind of thing. All right. So I see my levels are in the high 70s, which I think is fair enough. It's really the speed stat we want up. But then again, like, she was another one that, like, to me, never played the games that she was obsessed with. Okay, what is it? It's F8 to open the thing. And then this, and then that. Okay. Like when she said Final Fantasy VII wasn't political. That was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. How could you think that? Like, what? The game where you start off as an eco-terrorist fighting as an evil corporation that's destroying the environment? Huh? And then finding out that Cloud doesn't even give a fuck, he's just doing it to impress a girl? Oh my god. Oh, and her weird Sephiroth fetish was, like... I mean, look, we've all had our, like, you know, like, obsessions with a fictional character here and there, you know? But that's, Sephiroth is... Like, I remember one time where somebody on, YouTube, it was, referred to Sephiroth as emo. And I kind of don't agree with that, right? And I said, no, there's nothing emo about Oedipus complex. And the person admitted that they had no idea who Oedipus was or what Oedipus complex was. So I said, well, you should Google it because it's a little beyond what I can just put in a reply here. And they came back like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, now that's what Sephiroth's all about. If you understand the story of Oedipus, you understand Sephiroth very well. He's not emo. He's horrified. Oh my god, the nipples thing. Alright, so wait, hold on. What am I actually doing? Because I know that we can beat it now, but I don't know where to go. It says to go to Deus, which I guess that's on the map somewhere. Let's get out of here. I mean, if you find, like, Sephiroth attractive, that's fine, right? But she was obsessed with him on a level that was a little weird and not really examining the fact that Sephiroth is a terrible fucking character. Not that I mean a terrible character in the way that he's written badly, but, like, he's a bad man. I don't know exactly where I'm going. It just says go to Deus. Maybe I should look at my map here. I see Solaris. I see Shabbat. I see something labeled Mahanon. I think that was under... There's Babel Tower. The Thames. I don't know. Maybe I should just go to all the lights on the map. My favorite story about her, though, was when I got a little done with the whole Sephiroth is my daddy ooh-woo shit. And you know how much I hate that. For me to say that, you know, I'm, like, really fucking done with that kind of crap. Yeah, and I agree with what EB said. That I mean, the person went and Googled it and, you know, learned, you know, like, you know, it... Wait, is this it? This is like a fucking flying saucer. Maybe I need to approach in the gear or something. What is this place? Oh, that's the problem. I'm gonna get into fucking battles. Anyway, I just got, like, annoyed enough about her going on and 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 on about Sephiroth that I just mentioned. You know, Sephiroth's a big fucking ripoff of Bizarro the Manslayer, you know? From Dragon Quest IV, you know? And even showed the visual of what he looks like. Center in the web has big angelic wings? Okay. Alright, I'll check it out as soon as I get out of this battle. I think I'm gonna have to fight these fucking guys. Alright, whatever. And, as a matter of fact... Oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh! Got my Dragon Quest art book here. Let's see. This looks like Dragon Quest IV. Yeah. I just gotta find a picture of, Pizarro, you know? There's all the party members. There's so much. Oh, here he is. Okay, let's actually. So, you know. Oh, the webcam froze. Shit. I'm sorry about that. Hold on a sec. When did that happen? Looked like when I was leaning over. How do I do that again? Here we are. Hey! Okay. Like, you could see the influence that this guy had on Sephiroth. You know what I mean? And it's not just Sephiroth. It's a lot of characters that came from this design that Toriyama made in 1990. And, you know, Hipster Steffi was like, well, which game came out first? And I said, well, this one was on the NES. And she's like, oh. Alright, I guess I actually have to fight these dumbasses. Yeah, even the pose, right? That character is so Sephiroth. You know what aggravates me is that I put so much into the party being Faye, Shitan, and Ellie, and then the game decides to just shove Ellie right into the fridge at the very end and make her the damsel that you have to save. Just God, fuck off with that. And that's not even like that's not even the top 5 most sexist things about this game. Alright, so Ross is saying center of the map, angelic wings. I'm kind of facing the center. Let's just go forward and see what's up. It's like right around here is what I would consider the center of the map. Whoa, is that it? That's gotta be it. I don't know if you fly. Yep, Dios. Here we go. Let's go. Alright. Thank you, Ross. Alright. No, don't go there. Stay back. Alright. Pretty sure it was after. Pretty sure it was after. Yeah, it was definitely 100% after. The mapping of the inside of Deus is now complete. Okay, let's go, everyone. Alright. I don't know quite what the walkthrough's telling me to do here. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, watch the damage I do. Watch this, I gotta show you. Because I got these gears so fucking jacked up. Eagle blades, huh? Alright, so this is in the Xenogears. I'm gonna do the weakest possible attack. This guy's got some defense. Wait, what do you mean low fuel? Fuel leak. Oh, that must be because he got hit. Alright, these 2 hits, they're dead. Not only did he poke me in the robo-dick, but he made me leak fuel. Now watch this. Oh, damn. Hey, Mogul, what's going on? Hey, June. We're no longer doing that. Well, I wasn't doing it. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Oh, there's a map? Oh. Oh. Okay. It says you just got to get to the northeast, which is in the opposite direction that I'm facing. Wait, but how is that? I don't think it shows me where I am. I'm just going to head northeast. What is this Super Mario Brothers Firebar shit? Admitting it is important, yes. Because the point of that story wasn't, look at how this guy doesn't know what I'm talking about. It was that the guy never thought of the character in that specific way, and now that they did, is like, what the hell was I thinking? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so OP right now. I gotta admit, the design on the Xenogears is really cool. Let's see. What? Oh, I see. That's so weird. But we kind of got to go like southeast from here. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. I revised my opinion on this game. It's worse than I remember. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but it's true. Oh, he blocked? It still didn't save him. When you see that, the red letters, the numbers are red like that, it means they block. Yeah, I gotta say that we shouldn't get into it too much, but like, sometimes you are kind of like super aggressive about things, and you should just try to like chill a bit. All right, so I think now I go, yes, I go this way. I gotta admit, this area does look cool. I don't know why it's got this Super Mario shit. Oh no, okay. Really? Well, we still have Power Wash Simulator. Whichever game you want, you're the one that reached 1,000,000 points, right? So, oh, jump. And then, because I want to go to like that where those letters are. I'm pretty sure that's the exit. So it's like kind of like southeast, I think. So this one. Oh, it's a save point. I mean, I guess I'll use it. But that's the other way I gotta go. But that's cool that there's a save point. But yeah, I think I have to say there's no way Tanya actually played all the way through this. That'd be cool. You can help me decide which system to play it on. I'd probably just want to do PlayStation, though. It's just the easiest emulation, right? How close are you, by the way, Alice, in terms of channel points? So the weird thing about this map is, yeah, because I played it on Dreamcast, but Dreamcast emulation is not, like, the greatest. Is that, like, no matter where you are on the map, no matter what direction you're facing, it always looks like that triangle that represents you is facing a certain way, because it's not you facing a certain way, it's you are here. You know, so... Yeah, Spider-Man was good on PlayStation. Well, I mean, I said I played on Dreamcast, but it's the same basic game. Oh, well, all right, you got a bit, Alice, but you'll get there. Gray's like almost halfway there. Where are you at in terms of points? I mean, like I said, don't feel like you shouldn't spend the points, but it is a one-time thing that once you reach 1,000,000 points, you will get to pick, within reason, something that I have or can get the next Wednesday game. And it's a one-time thing, and you don't have to turn in the points. We're not making everybody actually spend them, but, like, just as a loyalty reward for breaching 1,000,000 points. It's just not the easiest thing. That's still a lot, though, dude. You know what I'm saying? Okay. shit. Here we go. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, we're doing this? I don't... Oh, God. What is this Star Wars bullshit? Oh, God. This is actually fun. What the fuck? This part's actually fun. Oh, okay. We good, we good. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Well, I got hit once. How much did that hurt me that I got hit? If it got fun for like a minute. Oh, it's the gears though that I meant. Oh, they're fine. They're fine. Okay. All right. The walkthrough here says, just follow my goddamn directions. I'll assume you know when to go up or down the elevators in the central areas. Okay, it's telling me to hit a switch? Is this a switch? Do you want to go down? I don't know. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. I think the person's frustrated with how confusing this area is, right? Castlevania's after DMC. I haven't decided where I'm going to put Zelda as a series. I'd love to play through all the Zelda, but I haven't decided. Wait, hold on. No, it says to go south. But can I go south? According to this, I can. But this is northeast, though. Huh? Faye, over there. That was a cutscene. I loved Link Between Worlds. Such a good game. It looks like we can get down through there. Maybe after Castlevania, because Castlevania is not like an incredibly long... I mean, there's a lot of games, but they're not like long games. Alright. It says go south and southeast until you see central with a sort of switch on top. I'm not sure what... Can I just jump down there? No, I cannot. Alright, well, let's try going south. I think I need to do this because it's not letting me go south. Alright, now I can go south. I see. I see. No, I don't have a way of playing Order of Shadows. And yeah, the few Castlevania games will be clustered all in one stream, probably. There are emulators, and I've tried to get that Castlevania game to work, but it really doesn't work. Alright. I gotta get up here. What might this be? Let's check it out. There's certainly a lot of colors here. I think I have to... Oh, there we go. Okay. It's definitely worth preserving, but you're probably right about it not being worth playing. No, Feel the Knee streamed Harmony of Despair, which I could probably emulate the PS3 version of that. I'm talking about like a straight up flip phone game. Okay, wait. I'm gonna cross the move path to the east. Okay. What you getting? I mean, you could tell us when you get back, but I want to know what you get. I'm not seeing that. Oh, there it is. I gotta say that visually this area is very cool. Okay, I'm over there now. Alright. A Tomba meme? Amazing. Here we go. Alright, I have moved that. At least there doesn't appear to actually be enemies here. Where's the elevator? Yeah, Tomba's good. Tomba's good. Where am I? Oh, okay, I see. I'm gonna check a look at this meme. That's great. I love it. I love it. Good meme. Alright, now we need to go this way. Very glad that there's no enemies here so I don't get all turned around and shit. Definitely save that, yes. Hey, alright. Wait, we need to... Oh, I can't move... Oh, I can kind of move it. Yeah. Oh, we got an enemy. Screw you. These guys drop interesting armor, but I'm not wearing gear armor right now. Really, dude? Really? Really? Get him, Tomba. And it's the most PlayStation-ass sound effect I've ever heard. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Why am I not hitting this guy? Oh, let's do a combo. There we go. We got him. Oh, I was gonna say, this is for a chest, ain't it? G. Godson ammo. Oh, that's for Billy. I don't need that. Oh, yeah? The Adventures of Bayou Billy. I've never heard of Devour, but that's funny. Like, so yes, that's why there's no good lore. If you ever want to like play a version of Bayou Billy that's actually good, just play the Japanese ROM. That is a lot of damage, son. They made the American version more difficult for some reason. Yeah, see, I got Angel Armor and Angel Armor +1. Man, I don't remember seeing that episode of Captain N. Captain N was a wacky fucking show. Come on, no. I'm trying to get in there. Oh, okay. Damn, that was really not a lot of damage. He just made me take a bow. Take a bow, Beavis. Whap. Take a bow, Bart. For some reason, these guys take more damage from light attacks than they do from medium or heavy. Imagine you're in the second episode of that show and you're like, we gotta promote Bayou Billy. Oh, it's wild. Alright, Faye leveled up. Alright, more of this. Howdy nuts. These nuts. Got him. Jump. Come on, get up there. Oh, get up there. Oh, apparently I wasn't supposed to flip that one. Can I flip it back? Oh no. Oh no, I did a thing that I shouldn't have done. It actually said don't... I didn't realize where it said don't... Well, I don't think it matters, but... I don't think it matters, but I really shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's... No, I can't rewind it. Alright, well, it says I'm supposed to head west. So I guess I'll just do that. Wait, hold on, let me read this. Oh, no! Okay, no. That was... I do need to flip that one. It's the next one I don't flip. Okay. Alright, that's cool. You're right, it does sound like it. There was like a Crash Bandicoot spoof on The Simpsons that was like a wallaby or something that was kind of like that, you know? Not this way. Wait, I'm confused. Oh boy, I'm confused. Let me look at the map. Yeah, I think the guide's wrong. It's telling me southeast. There is no southeast. It's frickin' southwest. Well, let's just go southwest. There is no southeast from here. Well, the game was kind of designed to piss you off. Like I said, they made it really way more difficult for the American release. Like I said, if you ever want to play a good version, just play the Japanese ROM, which is called Mad City. And then go south. And this is the one that we don't flip. Like, yeah, because there's a switch here. Yeah, we don't mess with this one. We got to go down though. Desolus, like, Phantasy Star Desolus? Okay, we got through it just fine. Alright, so... Oh! Oh, look at this guy. Well, to be fair, most people our age played it at one point or another because it was a heavily advertised game. It was a popular rental. And then you'd realize this game pisses me off and you wouldn't want to buy it or anything, you know? He's alive after that? Oh, yeah, he just mule-kicked Bart. Of course you have. You just said it pissed you off. Did you forget what you just said? That Game Boy was weird, yeah. Okay. There's supposed to be a health fill-up coming kind of soon, which is good because I need the health. Huh. Ooh. Alright. Well... that sucks. I don't think I've ever actually like sat and played much of Chameleon Twist, but I heard that yeah, it's kind of mid. All right, I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna save it here though. I'm just gonna try to avoid battles till we get to that healing point that's gonna be coming up soon. Pilot shield, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna go... let me read this. This way. Oh dear. Alright, let's see if we can get out of this, because the Xenogears is heavily damaged. Okay, cool. Like 10,000 hit points a hit with that attack is kind of crazy. All right, so let's go past this until we can go east. Here's east. Oh. Yeah, I definitely don't need to fuck with no ghost centaurs or whatever the fuck these guys are. Shit. Oh, nope, I got out of it. Okay. I thought it failed for a second because it wasn't fading out really quick. not be punishing the golems. It's weird that there's no music in this place. Naughty golem. Save it. Oop, forgot to do that. Yeah, it's like there's just no music. There's a little bit of ambient sound, but it's not a whole lot. Nah, it's probably just unfinished. It's probably what it is. Because if they wanted to give you more tension, they would give you tense music, right? You don't want to see what naughty golem's Pokemon fart art. That's why to get whooped by a Belmont. Yo, what up, Taco? See, there's music when I'm in this area. It's just those hallways doesn't have music. Alright. Guide is telling me to continue until I see a sphincter, and then jump into the sphincter. Oh, this must be the sphincter. Faye, let's go. Let's jump in, baby. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me save it because it's going to be the friggin' Star Wars thing again, right? Yes. Oh, God, that's bad. The Xenogears has, like, no health. Ah! Oh, this one's harder than the last one. Fuck. Oh, God. This one's a lot harder. I'm falling up? I fell up. And I'm falling down. Shit. I did ask that. Very similar doggo. And for those of you who missed it at the Discord, I was walking Gunny, and there's this really big, I think, German Shepherd mix across the street. Really big dog. And that's like Gunny's friend that he always sees and tries to go up the driveway. I don't let him, obviously. And the dog is almost always on a tether tied to a tree, right? And we get by there, and he comes barreling down the driveway, not on the tether. And I'm like, oh, fuck. What's going to happen here? And the dog is coming down, and then Gunny starts doing his Scooby-Doo. You know, and he's like bouncing around, and his tail is going insane because he thinks his friend is coming to play with him. And I just pointed at the dog, and I said, you, stop right there. It was the only thing I could think to do. And would you believe it? The dog fucking stopped. And he's just standing there looking, and Gunny's like, and then the owners called the dog, and the dog went back up, so. Alright, I see a save point, and I see a change the party members thing, but I don't see a healing thing. The Xenogears has 1 hit point. Let's fucking go. Alright. Let's fucking go. Okay, east is where we can heal. The dog shouter. I said, well, you know what? When I came and I told Mom the story, she said, you know, that's just one very well-trained dog is what it is. Here he is. Well, no, I mean, it's not like he's always out there. It's just when it's nice out and they're also out there. It's not like they leave him out there, you know what I mean? They were out and about, too. It's just that this time he wasn't actually tied to it. And he had... Because the lead that they lead him on is really long, so it always makes me think that he's going to come down, and then he stops because he's at the end of the lead. But this time there was no lead, and he came like all the way down, and I was like, oh god. Looks like the chef connects the outside. We could probably get out through here. Alright, so you could actually leave through here. And he sells stuff. But I want to do the gear thing. No. They don't do that now. Alright, the Fenrir and Vari. Okay, cool. And we'll go back and we'll save it. It's like, the Xenogears has 1 hit point. Let's fucking go. Trust me, I'd be bitchy about it too if it was like the dog was out there all day tied to a tree. It's just when they're outside, you know. But I guess they just decided that he could run around because there was another dog there too that didn't come all the way down, and I guess they were playing or whatever, you know. And then this dog wants to play and Gunny wants to play, but Gunny plays rough, and I don't want him playing with strange dogs. Who, you know, who knows what could happen. Especially I have him on the leash and the other dog's not on a leash. Thankfully, it turned out okay. The only thing I can think to do was to shout and say, "You stop right there," and the dog did stop. Aw, the poor pupper. Gunny Gumby Gunny is right. Alright, so what am I doing now? I guess I gotta go this way, right? There's a robot. Yep. Alright, what we have coming up is a bunch of bosses. Including the last boss. And apparently some story stuff. Hey, Cheat Zazul, am I saying that right? How's it going? Oh, alright, just go through here, I guess. How's it going? You caught me at the end of my trauma here. This is your favorite game? Sorry to say I don't really like it that much, but I'm glad to be finally beating it after all this time. Because I played this when I was around 16 years old, and I just stopped at a certain point. But I was like, we gotta like play all the way through it, right? Do you want to jump inside? Who wouldn't jump into the giant green glowing vat of Ecto Cooler? This is Deus? Wish this game had a remake. I mean, you could just play, like, Xenoblade Chronicles, and you can see... It's not a remake, but it's the same ideas done better. Right? But also, like... I haven't really played too much of them, but we're gonna start them next week, but, Xenosaga is almost like a remake in a way, right? Like, they couldn't call it a remake, but yeah. What are those 4 orbs spinning around it? Why are you here, shithead? It seems as if the power of those 4 things is supporting the center. So that means that big thing in the middle is the core of Deus? Probably. Who cares about those orbs? Let's just crush the core. Striking directly at the center rather than using fuel unnecessarily. That is one strategy. But I believe another plan of attack would be to defeat its surroundings first. It's Lavos' testicles? It actually might be that. Any possibility for a remake? Unfortunately, no, and I'll tell you why. Because the rights to this game are split between a few different places. And it's really, really complicated. I'm not saying that it can never happen where, you know, those companies come together and figure out who owns what and make a remake or a remaster or something. But there are some really weird things where the characters are owned by one entity and the trademark for the game is owned by another entity and the story is copyrighted by somebody else. It's really weird. That is... Oh, I already read that. If we decide to attack the supporting orbs first, then it might be wise to leave the battles up to us. We should be able to do something about them without using Faye's power. Dude, Faye's got plenty of power. That'll allow him to use the full power of Xenogears to defeat Deus. And yes, of course, to save Ellie, because Ellie became a damsel at the very end of the game for some reason. And the music, oh my god, yeah. Whether we do a direct strike at the core or take down the supports first, I guess that is best left up to Faye to decide. Thanks, everyone. To attack. This is kind of like at the end of Final Fantasy VII when you're fighting Sephiroth. Not the one-winged angel dude, but the one before that. And you have the opportunity to have like a secondary party. And I have never once used that secondary party because Sephiroth is really easy. To attack Diaz directly or take out its supports first. I wonder which is best. Oh, I can actually like move around and stuff? Okay. How do I actually... Oh, we just... Okay. How do I engage it? Oh, did that work? I'm emulating it right now. I mean, I suppose somebody could make a mod, but... I don't know if they would. I don't know which one this is. I think this is Marloot. Dude, you missed. Yeah, I think it is on PSN. Okay, that was a lot of fucking damage. Dude, how come I couldn't do a combo? What the fuck? It won't let me do a combo? It's stealing my fuel? Well, it is on PlayStation Network, but I don't think it's I don't know if it's available on PS5 specifically. Okay, there we go. There's some damage. Ah, it's not so bad. I mean, I knew someone who did like a game that's sort of like a remake of this, but unfortunately that's not available anymore, and I don't want you... And I'm not trying to support that person anyway. They're stealing fuel, but that's okay. I got plenty of fuel. Oh, dude, I'm in friggin' infinity mode? Let's go. Alright, do this one. This thing's blocking a lot. Yeah, this is Marloot. She do be whack. Hashtag shit. Alright. Oh, I guess I won. Alright, but I lost a lot of health. Right, hold on. Well, I do have frame HP 50, so... I guess we'll use those. Come here. Alright, so this is Sundel. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. Oh, you're doing it to him? Okay. I don't think this thing can attack normally. Oh, it can. It just does, like, shit damage. I'm just trying to... Well, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Alright, let's, I just don't have Bard attack, that's all. Or, I mean, I don't have Shutan attack, that's all. Well, we haven't had much text. I think it's just going to be during the ending. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, now it's... Okay. It changed it over to, I'm going for it. The hell was that? So apparently all I'm doing by taking out these guys is reducing how much hit points the boss has. Alright. Move one at a tim. Oh yeah, have you watched the show at all, Taco? I mean, I do stream it on Thursdays on the Discord. This guy's got less hit points than some of the other ones do. The movie, oh my god, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe was so funny. Oh, only Bart can move right now. Okay, I get it. Well, this guy doesn't have a lot of health, so... That was pretty bad, actually. Alright, we got it. Also, they don't really pay attention to things. Alright, I'm gonna save it. The controls here are so strange. Alright, so if I do all 4 of these, that should leave the final boss with only 40,000 hit points. Oh my god, like the X-ray specs and shit like that. Earthly Anointment. Also, apparently it just lowers his stats in general to take these guys out. Sea Monk, yeah, they sell kids a bunch of brine shrimp. With the amount of damage that I'm doing, I should have no problem. I'm a little worried about hit points here, though. Oh, that's pretty bad. Unfortunately, there's no place that I can, like, refuel it right now. Oh, no. That's really bad. How about those Hostess fruit pie ads? This shit's for crazy. Screw you, Metatron. Can you stop doing that? Oh my god, how many times are you gonna attack in a row? I kinda have to do this. I'm gonna be rather low on fuel, though. I have a save from before all this. Alright, we got him. Alright. Well, I guess we gotta try it. Like I said, I do have a save from before this. Here we go, guys. Final boss. I have weakened him severely, but I am also weakened severely. Especially Shitan. Yeah, I heard that he was, not a great person. That was a tenth of his health right there, so... And I've weakened him so much. Those ads were crazy, though. But... Jones Crusher. Jones Crusher. Yeah, attack Bart. He's got the most health right now. I'm fine with that. Very little fuel. It's a Gundam Mantis. It is somehow also God. That was a lot of health. Alright. We're low health, but or low fuel, but I can do this, I think. Dude, how many times are you gonna do that in a row? Come on. This is actually good final boss music, though. Nice. Okay. Quit it, you butthole. He blocked it. Those Hostess fruit pie ads were unhinged. Oh, I blocked it. Going for it. Beat Serpent, baby. Repu. Yeah, it's weird if you're reading like Green Lantern and then the Hostess fruit pie ad is with Green Lantern, and suddenly he's throwing fruit pies at like Sinestro, and you're like, what is going on here? All right, did I just win? Fucking lame last boss. Alright, on a scale from 1 to 10, how stupid is this ending gonna be? I knew he didn't have a lot of hit points. By the way, if you just go straight for him without fighting any of the Guardians, he only has 75,000 hit points. I've had fruit pies. They're not great, but when you're a kid, they're like a special treat. I haven't had one in a really long time. Yeah, it's like a tiny, tiny bit of the jelly or whatever that was in the middle. You found one that was completely hollow. Oof. I remember my favorite flavor when I was a kid was lemon. Yeah, I beat Xenogears. Something I can say that I bet Tanya can say as well, but she's lying. You know she lied right there, right? What happened? He wasn't referring to the explosion. He was referring to the entire game. My gear won't budge anymore. The Zohar modifier has ceased functioning. That is probably the reason why our gears cannot move anymore. There is only a slight energy response coming from the core now. What about Ellie? What's happening to her inside of that thing? The Deus system's bind on her should have worn off now. Yeah, Lemon was the one that I liked at the time. Then again, this is like first grade, I'm remembering, so. So why aren't we getting any kind of response? You don't think we heard her in that battle, too? Faye, calm down. Settle down, Beavis. The sensors are picking up a response from a life form within Deus. It is probably Ellie, so do not worry. I believe she is okay. Ellie, can you hear me, Ellie? Deus is no longer active. It's all over now, so come out of there. Show me your face. Ellie. Ellie! What's happening? The mushroom head is spinning. Doc, what's going on? What's wrong? Oh, here we go. Alright, let me set a timer. Here we go. I'm now, detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming from within Deus. It seems as if something was just sealed up till now, has suddenly been freed, and is growing enormously. Like Big Daddy Butthead's schlong. It couldn't be. The wave existence? I mean, come on. That's not a thing. The wave existence? That's gotta be it, yeah. The wave existence has just been freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. That makes a lot of sense, right? You guys get it, right? Yeah. It's probably attempting to return to the higher dimension that it originally came from, if you know what I'm saying. Which means this is like the after effect of the dimensional shift.
What do you mean, after effect?
It's like the shockwave that is induced by the dimensional displacement. But so much energy. If this much energy is unleashed here now... If so much energy is unleashed, we'll all catch on fire. Yeah, what will happen, Doc? Tell us. Yeah, fire. Then this planet will be annihilated. That's gonna be cool. These numbers indicate that it has more than enough energy to take out a whole planet.
Oh, come on, what you mean?
God damn it, who is Bart?
You can't be serious.
We all fought so hard, only to see this happen?
Isn't there anything we could do, like throw a couple of water on it or something? Can we stop the after effect? Bunghole.
No. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to Zohar having been shut down. This time, there's nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, this is the end for us.
No, we're gonna die. No.
This is freaking stupid. How in the hell could it all end like this? What were we all fighting for up to now?
The vibrations are intensifying. Hold on a sec. No, these vibrations are different. It has to be something else causing it.
Look. That's my Daria voice.
Deus is
rising?
What is it this time?
Deus is releasing its remaining energy and beginning to accelerate. If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere.
You don't think... I never think. Yeah.
Think what? Think what, Beavis?
And that it's Ellie? Ellie's moving Deus? Movement.
Are you sure?
I'm sure of it, yeah. Ellie's trying to save us by moving Deus away from the planet. She's gonna sacrifice herself. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, yeah.
That can't be. Oh, Ellie.
Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we?
Wait, there's still something I can do. I can spank my monkey.
What is it, Beavis?
My gear still works. Yeah. Without Zohar, the power source for your gears, the only gear that now remains active is mine. It's mine. Yeah. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar. We're the only ones who can move now. Bunghole. I'm gonna go save Ellie, and then I'm gonna score. It's gonna be cool.
That's absurd. I said ass. Even if you were able to, like, catch up to Deus, you'll not have enough energy to make it back.
Even so, I still gotta do it. You know, Ellie's taking the whole burden upon herself. And plus, there's gonna be an explosion and fire. Yeah, I wanna see that. If anything happens to her, I wanna be there with her and score. Yeah.
Who is Bart again? Hey, just wait a minute. You know I'm not going to stand by and let you commit double suicide, if that's what you're planning.
Bart, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I can stop talking like this. Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh, that was actually difficult. Oh my god. I was like, I can't, you know, if I was like, okay, so Faye and Sheetan are Beavis and Butthead, but then the others are talking, and I'm like, all right, we'll do the cat.
Let's do it. What's the bad dinner? Yeah.
Double teamed it. You better come back here alive, you hear? Promise me that you'll come back. Then I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart. I promise. I promise you that I will return with Ellie. You better. Yeah, of course. All right, and let's get going. But you said but. Let's let him go, Sheetan. At this point, Faye's the only one that'll be able to bring Ellie back. There's nothing we can say or do about it. You are right. Faye, keep your promise. No matter what. Faye and Ellie. Both of you. Oh, wow, Emerald is here. She said something. Come back home.
We'll be waiting, Bolchu.
I appreciate this. Bart, and the rest of you, well, I'd better get going now. But don't worry, I'll be back soon. Look at this dynamic-ass ending with these characters doing all kinds of cool shit. Oh, wow, a different angle, wow. I guess this will be the last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner. Was he talking to the Xenogears? Hammer's not here because he's dead. Hammer sucks. Imagine if Hammer was actually the last boss. And
Hey, bro, you finally reached me.
Ellie!
Did you see my mad skills?
That'll happen.
Wait, I know what kind of hole this is. It's a butthole.
Funny is the song's still playing, it's just really low. Whoa, he's naked for some reason. Where am I? You're dead. This is naked heaven. That's Ellie. This must mean that I'm inside of Deus? Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has merely been absorbed into Deus's outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image. It's different from regular heaven, yeah. Regular heaven, there's clothes. The wave existence? No, that's not you. Who are you? It can't be. Is that you, Krellian? That's right, isn't it? Krellian, it was you who did this to Ellie. The path of Sephiroth has been connected. No one can stop God from returning to his world now. So what have you come here for, Lacan? I came here to take the person I love back with me. Go set Ellie free. So set Ellie free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over now. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now? The time when all things started. This place where all things were one. I'm going to return there. What place? Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one. And then there was like the universal migrator, and it was cool. It was the waves spilling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind and the souls of humankind that were born from there. It literally is the dawn of a million souls, wow. I was making a joke, but it literally is that. Are merely leftovers of these spilled waves. So... You're going back there? Is that what you desired? Lacan, why such reluctance to become one with the god? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living out such a short existence, hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down? Grinding. Only to inevitably die and return to dust. Why, everything we could ever desire is here. No need to be troubled by the need for love, for this place is filled with the love of God. I have not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krellian. Someday humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that. How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other. Humans will never come. You said she is the person you love. But can you say that you even truly understand each other? All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other and call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, or true love. But it's all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way that they were created. Wow, that's not super fucking cynical at all, right? But one's being... try that again. But one being's ego can't determine everyone's fate. People have the right to choose their own destiny. That is why humans have free will. And other albums by Zombie Sneak Attack. And what if that will itself was predetermined? What then? Oh, what folly. Humans are just primitive life items. That's not what it says. Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such things as free will. Mankind has merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state, as is, as will be. It is for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss. Helicoptering on a Saturday night. For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affections. I will choose free will. God, he's getting a little Thanos-y here. So I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. We're gonna go back to the past to play some shitty games that suck ass. To go back to when all was one, waves and nothing else. It is not my human's ego. It is the will of the waves, the will of God. Propellering? That's valid. I think it's propellering if you do it underwater. Well, that's all right too. We don't have to be perfect. Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. That's what being human is. That's mutual understanding. That's unity and love. I'm proud to be human. Also, where did my junk go? Ellie placed the future, tomorrow, in our hands, based on our choice, and she is working to keep Deus far from the planet. She is also trying to heal your heart, you who wants to journey all alone to be with God. Can you understand Ellie's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all this? I understand. I know her feelings, as if they were my own. Yes, she and I are one. We don't need God's help. I downloaded the wrong 2001 Space Odyssey? Shit. Well, then prove it to me. Show me the power of humans. Show me this love that you say can make you independent of God. But, right here in front of you? You want us to do it? I have no schlong, and I must score. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, June. What did you get for food? What is this now? What is happening? Oh, okay, that's normal. I'm gonna get Wendy's. Wait, is this another battle? Oh my god, is this Omega Sephiroth? Is this Omega Sephiroth? Do I have to use Omni Slash? What is this? It's called Ouroboros. And apparently you can't win. I mean, you can't lose, rather. Oh, 0. Great. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, June. I mean, you got us. I know that's not, like, physically there and whatnot, but, you know, we all think you're great. Why is there another battle? Why do I have to still be pressing buttons? I think I just scored. I thought this was just my consciousness and it wasn't real, so why am I in the Xenogears fighting an angel snake tits? Like, that's not your real body? This is just your consciousness. Now fight this snake woman.
Yeah, rat-a-tat-tat that ass, yeah.
Okay. Are you done yet? There we go. I just got suplexed by a snake angel, yeah. Ellie. I think I just scored. With a snake. It was pretty cool. Wait, she had clothes for half a second. Faye. It was Krellian. Krellian released me. What happened to your schlong? Don't worry, this is just my consciousness. Krellian? Yes, I came to understand after becoming one with Krellian. Sexually. His heart was so full of sadness. That is why he desired for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be the return to the beginning of everything. He told me, you should be with him. That is what he said. You see, he already knew. Hey, Vilrapture, how's it going? Yes, he already knew how I felt, how you felt. That there would be nothing we or he could do. He has no choice but to go forward. Even if it meant he lost all his feelings. Lost everything that was human. Yeah, let him eating crackers like he knows. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. Even looking back held too many memories. And he would have just wanted to go back, even though he couldn't. So please forgive him. Krellian loved people more than anyone else. That's a lie, but okay. I somehow knew it all along. I just knew he was really that kind of person. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do. But my actions only brought sadness to the people who I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness. As long as I still live within you, my life is not just mine alone. What? Ellie, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others is a noble thing. Even if it were no benefit to yourself. It's no problem. No, there's no junk. This is a no junk zone, right? It's total Barbie doll down there right now. There will always be a person healed. One or the other. Love gains its original shine only when there's an interrelationship between the giver and the receiver. Bro. Oh my god, video games, what? Oh, the pretension. Oh my god, it actually hurts. It hurts how pretentious this is. Hey, butcher guy. How's it going? The pretension in this is actually painful. It is incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one. It was you, Ellie, who taught me that. I believe that is what it means to be human. It thinks it's deep, right? I can now understand the true importance of it. I don't know if it's the right answer or not, but we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krelian himself was looking for all along. We will find the answer to it all ourselves. Thank you, Faye. Ellie. And she's saying, "Oh, thank you, Faye. That's sweet of you." Has she played Chrono Trigger? Then again, Chrono Cross takes a little while to make sense. When it makes sense, it's brilliant, but it takes a little while. Oh, now we're gonna be in like a music video. It's the Aha music video. Take on me, take on me, take me on. I'll be gone in a moment or two. Her mouth is like not moving very much. Oh, now it's moving when she's not talking.
Can you run?
I'm not wearing a bra, so I'd rather not run.
If we're together, I can.
Oh my god, it's painful how pretentious this is. Somebody filled her hole with dark light. If you close your eyes, this scene hits differently. Your consciousness stumbled. Thank you, Evie, for the clip. I feel like somebody could post this and just put like a caption, "End of Evangelion, colorized," and the date. Oh, it's Arda now.
Krelian, you.
There's no time.
Oh my god, the
This
voice
place
acting.
is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet.
The unmoving
This is
lips
your
are
home planet,
unnerving.
which you're now standing on.
Krelian, you aren't going, are you?
No.
This would have been better without voice acting.
Since that time, I have stopped being human. I've committed so many sins that any attempt at living like a human is impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
Okay.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You of all people could.
You're sticking your ass right in Ellie's face, by the way, Faye.
Always the peacemaker, eh, Lacan? Perhaps that's what it means to be human. But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God. Even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
I must go in search of new junk, for mine fell off.
Actually, I envy you two.
Excuse me, what? And then they all died. This is still going. At this point, it'd be funny if the game just went to a black screen with some white pixel letters that just said congratulation. Faye!
What happened?
And then he's all calm. What happened?
Waves from the explosion disrupted the ionic
Who's this fucking guy?
Impossible to get a visual. They were probably caught up in the explosion. That's a lie!
Who is this dude?
He'll come back. He promised us he would.
It's friggin' Bart Belmont here. I mean, this literally is an anime scene from the 90s, so... Boy, she's more annoying in the cutscenes. Chiton just came. Emeralda just came. The Xenogears just came. Bart came. Everybody run and look up. You definitely won't trip over a rock and eat shit. No, because it's Xenogears, it was all over your souls and your mind and your consciousness. That's what. Oh god, they're singing. Does that mean it's over? Boo! This game was bad. Boo! It was so much worse than I thought. Oh my god. Tanya's a fucking idiot. Oh my god. This was so fucking pretentious. Oh my god. It definitely worse than I remember. I talked about that before you came in, Mogul. That, like, coming back to this game, it's actually worse than I remember it being. Because I remember it being good up until a certain point, and then it just started to suck. But going back and playing it, it kind of started to suck, like, way earlier than I remember. Yeah.
The hell was that?
But look at these credits, like, in the song, they were proud of this. They were proud of this mess. Oh my god. They should be proud that they made better Xenogames after this, but yeah. The ambition was absolutely there, June, but it was all very like, I'm 14 and I'm very deep. It was immature. He had so many ideas and he didn't have the skill of writing to do it. Even the credits look like something out of Evangelion. It's him. It's him. Because I could see the ideas that became better in each subsequent game, you know? Like, it's not so much that the game's translated that badly, it's that it's unfinished. Square didn't let them finish it, really. And making this, like, the ambition was really there, because it was supposed to be the first part of a 5-part series, but also the last part, and that there would be 4 games that were prequels leading up to this. But to really understand the story of this, you need to buy, like, a book and read along with the game, and who's got time for that? Like, it should have either just been a book, or they should have just finished the game. I don't think it's anything edgelord about it. I think that he had a lot of, like, ideas about how to apply Gnostic themes to a game and, like, anime, but he was a little bit too much up Evangelion's ass. He was too young to do something this ambitious, and he was working for Square. which they just wanted they wanted another Final Fantasy VII. You know what I mean? You guys will see what I mean as we go through Xenosaga and Xenoblade, how those games take the ideas from Xenogears and make them good. You might as well, right? You might as well. Yeah, a necessary failure. Because if this game had done really well and Square let him make all the prequel games and everything, and it just would have been more like this. He wouldn't have, gone through the experience of working for Namco and doing Xenosaga and then going over to Nintendo and making Xenoblade. It would have been just more of this. I respect the hell out of the creator. I really do. I think he's great. I think he's made a lot of really great games. It's just that this is like finding a writer that you love and then reading a saucy fanfic that they wrote when they were 12. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. Where some self-insert character has sex with all the cool characters that they like. You know what I mean? It's like somebody's fanfic, but they later became a really good actor. Oh, it's hardly the worst JRPG. I mean, it's bad, but it's like there's parts of it that are good though. There's good ideas in there. It's like a whole lot better than something like Eternal Felena. Yeah, it's like James Joyce, right? Really great writer, and then like reading the letters that he sent to his wife about how he wanted to like fuck the farts out of her ass. That's an actual thing that he said in a letter to his wife. Yeah, I gutted my account too, so I understand what she's saying. See, it says episode 5. There was never going to be... this was supposed to be the end of a story. And even doing that, like trying to be like Star Wars and doing episode 5 and then like going back and doing... It's like, come on, man. It's like your first game, man. Do something a little more manageable. There was never any other Xenogears, right? There's Xenosaga. I told you. I just said it, too, that this was supposed to be part 5 of a grand story that would then be told. But we're done, actually. That's Xenogears. We'll start Xenosaga next week. It's on PlayStation 2. It's a much better game. Once again, though, I've never actually played through the whole thing. And I haven't played the sequels. But I do remember it's a lot better than this. That being said, it's not time to end the stream. So I guess we'll just play Power Wash Sim for a while. Do that. But yeah, there you go. That's he wanted to be the Orson Welles of JRPGs. Yeah, oh wow. I don't know about all that, right? Like, try again, sir, right? Palette cleanser, a literal cleanser. I'm gonna make that my